exactly the logic. Okay, so let me know in case if it is a specific question, so I can explain that one. But in case if you want to recap, just go ahead and do that one. So now today our agenda is the first point is always the doubts on your questions. I'm ready to help you on every day. And the second point is today I'm going to give you here. Just remember, guys. Remember the second point. Anyway, I'm going to start actually the new package. That is also additional thing. But I'm telling here these concepts. Of course, you will not get much questions on this concept because they will provide the training after completion of your this one. Just they will check your the OOPS concept, exception handling, logical programming, all these things only, and they will ask you the basic questions on the NumPy, Pandas library, Matplotlib. So that's it. So they will not ask you the remaining things also, but after that they will give you some training part. So now today our agenda is okay. Then I will start actually the network X package is there. So this is also similar to generate the networks. Okay, this is also similar to the I can say that is to generate the networks. So almost similar to graphs concept only. Okay, but very important thing is matplotlib only. So not this one. The charts only the very important thing. So in pandas library also how to read the data, how to write the data. Sorry, how to write the data into another file and how to generate the graphs. So now let's see here. So network X is the which is used to generate the nodes like networks. Okay, so what I can do is just I'm going to remove this one. I hope I have already sent this one. Same thing in case if you want to install any new library, what we can do here, just go to the file menu, find out the settings here, go to the project, and within the project interpreter, just click on the plus symbol. Okay, so by default here we should have that libraries, and let me check here. There is a network X package. Okay, so there is no network X package. Just click on here plus symbol and find, just type here the network X. Okay, so just network X package you need to select, and after that just click here the install packages. Yeah, it is installing actually. So
Turn right
normally
onto
interview
Indira
point of
Gandhi
view,
Cross
there may be
Road,
a chance
Jagadgiri
to
Gupta
ask
Main
you,
Road.
okay, how to install the libraries. Okay, so now your answer should be, okay, so I'm using actually the PyCharm IDE. So in PyCharm IDE, of course, you can tell these points like we need to go to the settings, and in setting especially we need to select the project, and within the project interpreter, and you need to explain this one. Just we need to click the plus symbol, and there is a uh, text box there. We can enter our package name so that we can install the packages. Okay, so this is the point you need to explain. So it is installed successfully, and here you can see the list of packages like that you can explain. But assume in case if you're not using Windows operating system, you are using actually the Linux operating system, maybe the Ubuntu or Red Hat server, anything. Just you are using the different server. So then definitely we should use actually the commands only. So in case if you want to install actually any packages in command prompt, just we need to type here pip install the package name. Install to install anything in our system. Normally we will use the pip, and in case if you want to uninstall that one, just we can say here uninstall and the package name. So normally in case if you are using a different operating system without IDE concept, just we need to use these commands. This is for installation and this is for uninstall the specific packages. Or in case if you want to give the list of packages installed in your system, then we can use the pip list also. So this is just your understanding purpose only, but in case if you are using Windows operating system as well as the PyCharm IDE, of course, this is not required. Okay, so I didn't see here the network X package. Let me close this once again. Let me go to the settings. Okay, so let me go to the settings, and within the Python interpreter, here we should have that one. Yeah, NetworkX package is there and the version is something. Right. So now here, first of all, okay, anyway, I have the code, but I'm going to explain that one just one by one. So I have prepared actually that code also. So let me explain one by one, and I will show you one by one operation. That is very simple, of course. You will not face much problem in that. But only in an interview point of view, you can add the additional points, guys. I know, and network X package also. Just you can add that point. That's the reason I'm giving the remaining things also. But just I'm going to consider, okay, you are good in the remaining things, guys. That's why I'm giving the additional things. So otherwise, all these things are not required, but so yes, I have prepared this one, but I'm supposed to send this document in the last session only, but all right. So this is actually the create graph. So normally, if you observe this specific code, just I'm importing the network X package as some reference variable, right? For network X package, just I have given some reference variable. And to generate graphs, any type of graph, definitely we need matplotlib. So I have created that one also. Just I have imported that one also. And this is very simple. Just I'm going to give here nx.graph, which means it will give you the graph. It will just set the layout first for this line. It will set the layout, and for that graph, just we are giving some name, that is G, of course, G for graph. But not only this name, we can give any name, not a problem. So just I'm telling, okay, G for graph, but you can give anything. But to draw that one, what we need to do is we need to give here nx dot draw, and which thing we need to draw here, the G. That is nothing but a graph. By default, it is empty. So with the labels, it is true. By default, it is false. I will tell you what exactly the labels. And finally, we are showing that graph here. That's it. So just to remember here, this is very simple. Just you need to remember only 3 lines of code here. Okay, so just import statement. That's why I'm telling only 3 lines you need to remember. The first 2 lines, just we are importing the network X package as well as matplotlib. And after that, just we are creating the graph. And after that, we are drawing that graph. And just whatever the variable name here we are giving, just we need to give that variable name with labels equals to true is nothing but the text will be displayed. Otherwise, the text will not be displayed. I will show you that one. Just finally, I'm going to show here plt dot. I can say here show so that we can see that graph. But right now in this graph, there is no nodes, and for one node to another node, there is no edges. So this is actually the empty one. So there is nothing here. There is nothing, just we have created a graph. And yes, here we have drawn actually the graph with the labels is equals to true, but there is no nodes. That's why it is not showing any nodes. Okay, so I will show you how to add that nodes also into the network X package. So I can say here, just let me send this code. Right. So now in case if you want to add the nodes, just we can use here. I can say here nx dot add underscore node. There is a add underscore node method which can add the nodes. Just I'm going to give here 23 is the node. So let me close this and I'm going to run this once again. Right, it is finished and waiting for the graph actually. Oh, we got an error. That is not nx dot add graph. Sorry, that is graph reference variable. Okay, so let me take here instead of nx, just I'm going to take here g, that is just graph reference variable. Yes, now here you can see we have created one node and the node value is equals to 23. So this is what I'm saying. In case if you say here with the labels is equals to true, then the value will be displayed here. Otherwise, the value will not be displayed. Okay, let me add a few more nodes and so that you will get some idea. So I'm going to add here the almost five nodes. Just I'm going to give here not only integer values type, just we can give the string type of data also, or character type of data also, or some decimal values also. That's your wish. It can accept all type of data. Okay, so it can accept all type of data. Let me run this and I will show you the output first. After that, I will make with the labels is equals to false also. Let me take here, see here. So randomly, it will give you the nodes, guys. It will not give you actually the one particular sequence. It will give you the random order, right? So see here we have created five nodes and five nodes will be visible like this. But in case if you remove this particular statement, that is with the labels, if you remove, by default with the labels will be false now. So which means the labels will not be displayed on the nodes. See here. Here we have a five nodes. Again, five nodes we have, but there is no labels concept. That's it. But if you want to view that labels, just we need to use here with labels is equals to true. So this is one more thing. So in this diagram, just you need to remember how to add the node in the network X package. So that is what you need to remember. But the remaining things I will show you one by one. But don't worry, guys. In case if we are unable to see that messages in the chart window, so once again, I will give you the complete document with Salman as well as maybe I will share with Mujib also. Okay, so let's see here. So in this way, we can add the nodes. But actually the network does not support the duplicate values. Let's see here. Just I'm going to add here one more value that is same 23. Let's take it 23 only. But 23 is already present in this network, right? So that's the reason it will not accept that value. See here, still we can see only the five nodes and 23 is one node only. So which means what? It does not support the duplicate labels. So in case if you want to create you can create the n number of nodes, that's not a problem. But only the thing is, in case if you want to give some different label, yes, it will accept. But if you take the same label name, then it will reject that one. So that is one point we need to remember, but don't worry, I will share this complete document. So that is adding nodes to the network, guys. So in this way, we can add the single node. Okay. So now coming to the next important point is how to add the multiple nodes. Okay, so the list of nodes. So simply here you can observe this method is adding only single node and we can give here add underscore nodes underscore from and you can give the list of nodes like this. Only if you want to add the list of nodes, just we can use the another method. That's it. Add underscore node will take only the single value and it will create the single node only. But when you take here add underscore nodes underscore from, simply it will take the list of nodes and yes, it will draw that list of nodes. So let me take here that is g dot add underscore nodes underscore from, and I'm going to give here the list of values that is 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50 something some list of nodes I have added. Just let me run this and here you can see that list of nodes here. You can see. So 10 is added, 20 is added, 30 is added, 40 is added, as well as 50 also added. So I said now actually it will give you some random positions. It will not follow any sequence. It will give you some random position. So in this way, we can add the list of nodes. Just to have given some heading also, adding the list of nodes to the network. Okay, so now the second important point is we have seen actually how to add single node and how to add the multiple nodes. But if you observe, we are not following any sequence here. So which means we can take first of all the 2030 or any order, not a problem. So the random values we can take. No need to take actually the ascending order as well as descending order or particular numbers only. Here, if you observe in the program, first of all, I have given 23 after the string value, after that character value, decimal value, again integers and integers, but I'm not following actually the specific sequence. So in the network, no need to follow the specific sequence. And while giving the list also, of course, here I have given actual ascending order, but no need to follow that ascending order or descending order. Okay, so let me take here. Just I'm going to make here 110 and yeah, this is 40 and let me make it, this is actually 22 only. So which means some random order is there, right? So no issues in case if you pass in a random order also, not a problem. Yes, it is giving the output. But in case if you want to take some sequence of values from 1 to 10, I would like to create a nodes. Then here we have another method that is just we can call like this. Nx dot, that is reference variable network x package dot path underscore graph is there. So in case if you provide here 5, which means it will take it from the 0 till 4th element. See, we should know one by one point here. First of all, how to create a graph and how to give the just to label names also. That is one point you need to practice. After that, how to add the single element. The practice should be like this only, guys. After completion of the session or after completion of all the methods, don't try with all the methods once again. Just you need to practice like this only. First, you need to create the graph. After that, you should know how to add the node and just making the labels true or false. You need to check that one and how to add the multiple random values. That is add underscore nodes underscore from. Then in case if the requirement is if you want to give some sequence of values, just we can give here nx dot underscore okay path underscore graph. Just you need to give how many number of values you need. So that list of values again this is the list, right? That is 0 to 4. That list of values if you want to add, just we can give here again add underscore nodes underscore from. That's it. So in this way, we can add the list of values. Just I'm going to copy those 2 lines and I will show you that after completion of this one, I'm going to add the 0 to 5. I have added to again the graph. Let's see here. See here, somewhere you can find out the 0. Yes, here you can find out the 0. And after that, yes, there is a 1 is there and 2 is there here. And here 3 is there. And next one is 4. That's it. So when you take here the 5 values, okay, it is giving actually 0 to 4. If you specify here 15, it will give you the values like 0 to 14. So now very simple thing, just you should know how to add the single node, how to add the multiple nodes, how to add the actual sequence of values. So in this way, we can add the list of values also, list of values. But in real time, don't worry. So they will give you a complete data set. Just you need to read the data set. You will not no need to remember all these points also, but just for interview purpose, if you can say, okay, I have some idea on the network X package also. So network X package mainly to generate the networks. So along with the nodes, edges and all these things, just you can say the basic idea you can give. So now let's see here. So here we have actually the few methods also. Just let me take the same thing and okay. So right now I'll show you actually the edges, right? Let me show you that edges also. After that, I will go for the information. So now in this diagram, there is no connection between one node to another node, right? Just I'm going to remove this duplicate node. One node to another node, there is no connection. Now what we can do is just we can give the connection also, that is add underscore edge. You need to provide the two things, means from which node to which node you need connection. Just I'm going to give here 23 to A. Just I'm going to provide one connection, that is edge. So similarly, just totally I'm going to give here three lines, that is 23 to A. I can say here 23 to 100, and let me take here 100 to, I'm going to provide here the nog. That's it. So in case you want to give the just a connection, what you need to do, we need to add the method like a add underscore edge, and we need to provide the connection starting value as well as stop value. See here, according to these things, just here it is giving the connection, that is 23 to A. Yes, it is giving that one. 23 to 100 and 100 to nog. Okay, so that's it. So in this way, we can provide the connections also. But if you want to provide multiple connections at a time, so here we are using add edge, right? Just we can use here add edge from. There is a from another method. And it will take actually the list of values. Just I'm going to give here list of connections. I'm going to take here 23 comma 34.5, that is one connection, and which means the edge. So I'm going to take here 0 comma 0 comma 1 is one connection, and I can say here 2 comma 3 is another connection, and 3 comma 4 is another connection. So just you need to give the sequence of values, but in case if you want to add the multiple edges, just we can use here the method called add underscore edges underscore from, so that it will give you the edges. See here, almost we have given three connections, and it is giving the three connections like this. 23 to 35 and 1 to 0. Yes, there is a connection. And 2 to 3 is there, as well as 3 to 4 also there. So in this way we can add the edges also. Just remember this point. I hope I have added already these points also somewhere, but remember how to add the edges also. So
Sir,
later
without labels, we cannot add the nodes.
we can add, but we cannot identify which node is this.
Can we can bring together, no, sir?
Yes. No,
Okay.
no, no, no. Means you're talking about the edge.
Yes, sir. Uh, Bring all of them together near to one point.
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay.
But the
Okay.
recommended way is give the label so that easily we can identify.
Okay, sir.
But we can do that one. Right. After that, just I'm going to give you here the few more important points here. Uh, nx.info about the graph is nothing but is, so simply it will give you the complete information about that graph. Okay, so before showing the PLT, just I'm going to display here nx.information so that it will give you the complete information in the sense number of edges, number of nodes, the connections, degree, so all these things. Okay, so here this is the graph actually, and okay, so this is the graph. And here you can see that output. Okay, so that is graph with the 15 nodes we have and 7 edges also we have. Okay, so here the deprecated warning is nothing but it just there is another method maybe introduced in the new version. That's why it is saying just a warning. This is not an error. So it is giving the information like a graph with the 15 nodes are there and almost 7 edges are there. So that is what it is giving for the information. So similarly, we have the different methods like if you want to find out only the nodes, how many number of nodes in this particular graph, how many number of edges are there. These are the predefined things. Okay, so in case if you take nx.info, it will give you the both like number of nodes as well as number of edges both. But in case if you want to take individual things, yes, of course, you can do that one also with help of these two methods. Just let me take here before drawing this one only. I can check with help of these two methods. Yes, there is a graph here and see here it is giving actually the 15 and 7. So which is nothing but the first one is the number of nodes, total 15 and the 7 edge. This is actually for info. For info as it is giving the 15 nodes and 7 edges. So after completion of the graph, you can find out like this also, just number of nodes, number of edges, all these things. And one more thing, yes, number of nodes. Okay, how to add the edges? Just now we have seen. So in this way, we can add the edges. At the same time, if you want to add the number of edges, just we need to use edges from. Okay, so forget about this one. Just I'm going to tell you here. Just from. So this is just edge only. But I would like to tell you here one important point. In case if you don't have the nodes actually, and if you want to give actually Tom with some A, okay, some A node. Yes, we can write directly here so that it will create the A node first. After that, it will give you the edge. In case if you don't have the node, but if you want to give the connection available node to the new node, yes, network X package, first of all, it will create the node and after that it will give you the connection. So that is the basic thing, guys. First of all, remember what are the steps we have to remember in network X package. After that, we'll go for the next step also. So I can say here, the first point you need to remember how to draw a first point. Next, how to add single node. The next point you need to try like this, how to add list of nodes to the graph. Next, how to add single edge.
Labels.
Duplicate value.
Sorry,
Duplicate value.
right, yeah. How
And
to
labels also.
add list of edges. Yes, how to make the labels true. Yes, of course, we can do that one. And the duplicate value, that is a rule while creating the networks, just that is a rule. It does not allow the duplicate label names. Okay, right. And after that, I'm going to show you here one more thing. If you observe this graph, and there is no shape for this graph, right? There is no shape. So in case if you provide some edges, automatically it is giving like this. But in case if you want to give the specific shape, so mostly we will use a circular shape only. So after adding this list of nodes, here you can observe. So here we have added the list of nodes, right? Add underscore node like this we have added. And we have given here only one edge, that is 34 to 44. There is a one connection. After that, normally in previous program, just we are using nx.draw and we are giving all these values like a G and with the labels is equals to true. That's it. So forget about the degree. I will tell you degree is nothing but number of connections to each and every node. So instead of taking draw, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take here the draw underscore circular. That's it. Only this particular point you need to remember. Then nodes will be in a circular format. Okay, so what are the step I need to change here? So info, just I'm going to remove this one, and the number of nodes just to avoid the confusion. I'm going to take here draw underscore circular. That's it. The remaining things are same. I added nodes, I added edges. So everything is same. Just I'm going to draw this diagram in a circular format. Now you can see here. So previously, when you check some connections, automatically the nodes will randomly will display. No? So now in this situation, if you add some connections in this way, it will display. So for example, in case if you make one more connection that is 101, then still it will display like this only. So 100 to 1 connection it will display. It will not change. It will not go to the adjacent values. See here. So now, however you need the connections between whatever the connections you want to provide between any two values or three values, of course you can do that one, but it will display in a circle format. Because in interview point of view, there is a chance to ask you. So simply this type of graphs, and they will ask you, okay, how many edges in this graph, or how many nodes in this graph? Okay, this is not actually the freshest questions, not a problem. But in case if they ask the questions on this one, just you can say, okay. So while adding the nodes also, they will give you some duplicate values, and they will ask, okay, how many nodes in this one, how many edges in this one, or what is the degree of the specific node. So degree is nothing but a very simple, guys. Degree is nothing but the number of connections for the specific node. Okay, so we can find out the specific node, or for all the nodes, just we can find out the degree. Degree is nothing but a number of connections going from the specific node. Just if you observe this diagram, and here you can see, okay, check this diagram, and parallelly you can check the output also. Right, now let's see here. 23 to, okay, 3, there is a connection. Now you can observe here 23. Sorry, this is not 23 to. So from 23, there is a 3 connections. That is 100, 34.5 as well as A. From Nagul, there is only one connection, that is 100, right? From A, one connection. From 34.5, yes, one connection. For 100, again, 3 connection. That is nothing but a 1 is 1 connection, and the remaining 2 lines are this one. Just it will give you the number of connection. But in case if you don't have any connection, simply it is giving the zeros. That is just a degree, guys. Degree is nothing but the number of connections. In Facebook, Twitter, everywhere they will use this concept only. Of course, in Twitter, or in, so for example, in case if it is Instagram, we can say that is the follower, right? In LinkedIn, everywhere we are saying that is a follower. But in case if it is a Facebook, we can say that is the number of friends. Okay. So nothing here. That is just number of connections. That's it. Number of connections for each and every node. So your Facebook account is one node. That's it. And internally, okay, the Facebook application will maintain like this only. Okay, number of connections, which is nothing but a number of the friends list. Okay, so now anyway, just that is a little bit of depth concept. It's not required, for freshers. But I'm telling just to remember, in social network applications, we will use this type of graphs only. So based on this, we can analyze, okay, each and every person, how many followers are there, how many number of posts they have posted, and how many number of likes. So each and everything we can generate the graph just based on the data. But of course, in real time, we have this data in a particular file and we can load that file and we can see that graphs. So just remember, okay, degree is clear as well as circle also clear. Just I'm going to give here one more point. Okay, you know already how to add the list of edges. Okay, so this is about that program only, and edges from the list one. And of course, very simple thing, in case if you want to remove the specific edge, that is unfriend. If it is a Facebook, or if it is a Insta, that is unfollow. Okay, so in case if you want to remove the edge, or if you want to remove the complete node, that is nothing but just to block your account. See, definitely if you have some lack of users, or at least thousands of users, we cannot check each and every person and how many number of friends are there, how many number of likes are there, how many posts he did every day. So we cannot see that one. Just we will maintain the data in a file. And yes, with the help of this predefined functions, easily we can get that information. So here, just you need to remember one important point, remove node. In case if you want to remove the specific node, just we can use here remove underscore node so that the node will be removed. And if you want to remove some edges also, just we can use here remove underscore edge, that the particular edge will be removed. Clear is nothing but just it will remove the whole graph actually. So the complete graph, it will remove the all edges, all nodes. Okay, so just try from your end also, but yeah, in case if you want to, you want me to show, yes, I can show you that one also. Just I can take here remove underscore edge, just I'm going to give here 23, or I will do one thing, just I'm going to remove it 4. Okay, so fourth node I'm deleting, just I'm going to say here, oh, so this is edge I have given now. This is not edge, this is actually the node. Okay, so let's take here the node. But if you want to delete edge, we can delete, but we need to pass 2 values. No, just I'm going to take here. Now the fourth node is deleted. Let's take here 20th node is there. Now just I'm going to delete the 20th node also. Okay, so that you will get some clarity here. So now we have seen actually node 20. Just I'm going to remove that one, and once again you can see the 20th node is deleted successfully or not. Yes, you can see there is no 20 node. And if you want to remove the connections, right, I can say here 0 to 1 there is a connection, right? In case if you want to remove that one, just what we can do, we can give here remove edge 0 to 1 connection. Okay, so I have removed that one. Just once again I'm going to run this program and see here there is no connection between these two things. So in this way we can use those two methods if you want to remove or if you want to node or edge anything. And a clear is nothing but it will remove all the nodes and edges, guys. That's it, very simple thing. And the next one is, we have seen this one, that is number of nodes, number of edges we have seen. Yes, just have given actually this is one data set. But we need to remove, we need to download from one data set, but don't worry, it's not required. It's not required for the freshers. So only one point we need to remember here. In case if you use the method like a add underscore node, the whole thing will consider as a one node only. Okay, so NIIT is just one node, that's it. Okay, this is one node. But in case if you check a method like a add underscore nodes underscore from, then network X package consider here N is one node, I is one node, and I is another node, and again T is another node. That is the difference. So no confusion here. Depending on the method, it will consider either single node or the individual nodes. Okay, so no confusion here. And after that, I have added here the nodes from again edge, list of edges. Okay, so here we have another method like a g dot edges of 3. So for example, there is a connection like a 3 and something. Okay, there is a connection 3 and NIT. So then it will give you 3 adjacent value is NIT only. That's it. Just the connection value it will provide. So, or we can use actually the neighbors for the first node. Any method, guys, either we can use the adjacent or we can use the neighbors. Degree already we have seen, just number of connections. So don't worry, I will give you the steps and you can try from your end also. So don't worry, it will work because already have given just gone through all this concept and have executed all these things. Then only I'm showing you. Right. So just to find out the adjacent element as well as A, D, J we can use or neighbors we can use. So you know how to remove. In case if you want to remove the multiple things, just we can use here remove nodes from NIT. That means it will remove 4 nodes here. N, I, T. So these are the 4 nodes. In case if you want to remove the 4 nodes, we can use this one. But if you want to remove the particular edge, right, we can use this one. Already we have seen that one also. So one more important point here, to add the remaining information. Like for example, if you observe only this particular thing, so I have created a graph here. Previously, we didn't added anything, right? Just in case if you want to give some name to that graph, we can give that name also. Just to day is equals to Friday, or we can say here name is equals to Facebook or Twitter, Insta. So whatever the name you want to give, just you can give some name to that one. Just graph name only, don't worry. Just graph name only. And for node also, we can give some information. One, some type is equals to something. So normally while doing the registration, it will ask you the few details, right? Like first name, middle name, last name, date of birth, gender, city, mobile number, email ID. So now whatever the details you want to add, just you can add those details here. So just example purpose, I have written here the day is equals to Friday, but you can take here the name is equals to some Facebook. And after that, for each and every node, you can give some details like name you can give, marks you can give, email ID, gender, city. So whatever the details you want to add, just you can add the details. After adding the node also, right, in this way, we can give the values. Or you have added already node 1. But if you want to later, if you want to add another attribute, that is the room attribute, just we can update like this. So to get that data, just if you use the nodes data, so that it will give you the complete information about the each and every node. Normally I said na, in Facebook application, just while doing the registration, it will ask you few things, the mandatory details. So the details, of course, we will maintain the text file, Excel sheet, TSV format as well as CSV format. Just checking here the manually how we can add all these things. So now let's see here, very simple thing I'm going to check here. So now here, simple thing. I have imported actually network X package. One more thing is the algorithms just to generate or to do something. Just this is optional, guys. I didn't do anything with this. Not a problem. Just NumPy, because when you're working with the numericals, if in case if you take a NumPy, then less memory it will take, other than the normal console by list concept, set concept, all these things. If you use the numerical Python, then the memory also very less for the network. So matplotlib already we know. So here just we are creating the Twitter graph as we are creating the graph first of all. Okay, so right now this is not required. Better to avoid the confusion, just I'm going to remove this one also. So now after adding the graph, if you observe here, we are creating nodes. Already you know, right? How to create the nodes. Just we need to use the reference variable for the graph. After that, we need to use the add underscore node like this. I'm telling here one more point. Just we can give some details also while adding the node. So one thing is just we know how to give all these things, right? Names, and along with the age also I'm giving. Okay, so let me show you one by one. Just I'm going to take here only the nodes. Just this is the node section. So I hope there is no confusion till now. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this. So what I did here, just I have created, I have imported three libraries: NetworkX, NumPy, as well as Matplotlib. After that, I have created the graph, and the graph name is equals to Twitter. And after that, I have added the names. But here, along with the names, additional information is age also I have added. That's it. That is only the extra thing. Just I'm going to take here Twitter dot. I'm going to take here the draw. Right. What we can give here, just that is Twitter, and I'm going to provide here. So labels should be true now. So what is the method we have given normally? With the labels is equals to true, right? Just I'm going to write the same step here. With underscore labels equals to, maybe it is true. After that, plt dot show. Just you can see only the list of nodes. That's it. Okay, something. This is not Twitter dot drana. That is nx dot draw. So it's capital letter. Let me run this. See here we have added the list of nodes, but there is no edges. Remember, there is no edges, but just to have added the nodes. And for each and every node, I have given some name also. And additional information, we cannot see this one. Just we can check the info. Okay. So just nodes dot data, then it will show you each and every node, the additional information also. So this is one thing. So just we have added the nodes, and after that, I did one more thing, that is connections also. Right. The additional information that is just I'm going to say.
You can change the color, sir, for a single node.
Yes, we can change that one also. Sure, I will show you that one. So this is the additional information. Just each and every person, just the post 182. So like that, just for each and every person, just I'm going to add the list of posts also. This is one thing, but this is optional. Remember, in the network it will not visible, but internally we need to check with the data function. After that, just for followers, okay, just for followers, I'm going to give the edge so that we can say, okay, Rob is just a friend of Rory, and the weight is equals to 1 is nothing but just a connection edge, guys. Only the connection edge. Just I'm going to add all these things here. Okay, so the number of posts, that is additional information that will not be visible. And of course, the edge is just the connection between the one node to another node. Okay, so just let me take here this particular edges also have added, and let me show you that. But no need to go to the in-depth of this concept. Attribute graph, no attribute like a node, where I have added that one. Oh, okay. Something is just concentrate on the edges only. Our main requirement is that one only. See here. So in this way, just we can see the connections between each and every. But this is a little bit difficult, right? To check the connections of each and everything. Just what we can do here, draw underscore. There is a circular method. Then yes, maybe easily you can find out the number of connections, degree of each and every. See here, the mic having almost 3, 5, and 5 total 10 friends. So like this, they just is nothing but a just the connections or friends or followers. Depending on the application, maybe we can call it as a different names. Just we can add the edges like this. And with the help of the predefined functions, we can see the number of nodes for number of edges for a degree of each and every person. So all these things. So this is just to remember, this is the additional information. Just we are adding the relationship, what is his friend or spouse or sibling, something. Anyway, I hope that is not required. Here just I'm displaying the number of nodes, number of edges, density is nothing but a overall average for each and every candidate, how many number of friends are there. So all these things I have given, and finally I have drawn the network X, and finally I'm saving this one. Okay, so this thing is not required anyway. But remember guys, only these particular points you need to remember. So to learn each and everything. So how to draw a graph, how to add a single node, multiple nodes, how to remove, clear, remove the node, and remove the particular edge, all these things. Okay, so don't worry, I will share this document with mostly Mujib, and yeah, Mujib will forward. At the same time, I will share this document with Salman also, and he will give you that one. So yes, one thing is we can change the node color. Right, I can say here, yeah, maybe that is color. So I'm not sure about that one. Just we need to give only the starting letter is enough. Of course, in case if you write the whole thing, it will work. I can say here that is node underscore color. Something is there. Just I need to check that one. So now here you can see only the node color we can node underscore color. So only in Python, especially in this particular package. So if we have multiple words, just we need to separate with underscore symbol. And no need to provide the complete name. So I'm not saying, okay, if you provide the complete name, it will give you the error. Yes, we can provide that one also. But initially we can give for RGB combination, for RGB color, just we can give only the or only G or B something. So in case if you want to write, you can write the different color names also. So in this way we can change the edge color also. So I'm not sure about that exact method, but we can change, that is edge underscore color. Just I'm going to give here green. Let me check it here. See here, now we can see, yeah, I can see here the green color, but I don't know from your side. So let me make it red, and maybe the red color will be visible properly. Yes, now we can see the edge colors also. Simple, whatever the colors you want to take, this is just for display purpose only, but there is no use. Just remember the remaining concepts like how to add all these things, how to do all this. But once again, I'm telling, give the last preference to this one. In case if you add if you want to add this package in your resume, yes, you can do that one. But specify, yes, I have some basic idea how to generate all these things. These are additional things, guys. Like interview point of view, I'm sure definitely they will not expect very good knowledge from the data science library packages. But you should be strong in the Python programming along with the OOPS concept and databases concept. That this is just one day matter in case if you want to learn any new packages. Already you know how to install that one. Just you should know what are the predefined functions, how to use that function. That's it. That is just or day or half day matter just to learn the remaining packages. Whenever there is a different requirement and they will give you the different package and you need to install, and you should know what are the predefined things available in that one. That's it. And if you can practice at least 2 or 3 data sets, then you'll be perfect in that one. But if you're not confident on the remaining things, so that's the problem. So I can do one thing. Just I will share this document with Mujib. Mujib and Taj Baba, you both are friends, right? What about
Sir.
Akhil? Akhil, can you share with Akhil also, or?
Yeah, I'm in contact with those persons.
So sorry, Akhil, you are saying something.
Yeah, I'm in contact with Taj Baba and Mozil.
Okay, then good. So I will share this document. So in case if you didn't complete it yesterday task also, try to complete that one also. And after that, you can check this one.
Yeah, okay. Nagul.
Yeah. What is our tomorrow agenda? So means you are completing something or you are coming with some doubts.
No,
Or
don't.
otherwise, I will do one thing. Just I will come with new packages. That is the additional things only. Okay. So
Just give us a break that we'll prepare or practice that last sessions. No need of taking new sessions from my side. So if we get any doubts, we'll ask you.
okay then. Yeah.
It is fine, no?
Yes. I'm okay. I'm okay with.
Yeah. That is from my side only. Please ask that other 2 persons also.
Yeah, Utsi, Taj Baba and Mujib. I'm okay for everything. Just the final agenda is you should be confident on the Python programming as well as the Python concepts. Sorry. Okay.
He's asking to continue and proceed to further sessions or adding new sessions.
No. I'm closing the sessions on 18th only. So just you need to utilize these 4 or 5 days. These 4 days you need to utilize. Okay, you need the recap sessions or because as per syllabus we have completed that one, but you're not asking anything. That's the reason I'm giving the new things. Otherwise, so better utilize for the recap sessions. In case if you are clear all those things, then I'm sure definitely I will give you the new things.
Yeah, Nagul, you shared the document that which will cover all topics from the starting to end, right?
Yes.
Document, right? So we'll review that and we'll ask if we get any doubts.
Okay, sure. Mujib, just give me 5 minutes. I will send that document. Okay, yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye. That's it from my end.
Bye bye.